Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a this or that battle of hyped makeup products. This video is also in collab with my good friend here on YouTube, Abby from MakeupLifeYourRunway. I found her video doing Shop My Stash videos months ago. We have collabed in a past Shop My Stash video, so we decided to get together again and do a battle of hyped makeup products, so a this or that type of video. Definitely go ahead and check out Abby's channel. You will not be disappointed. I love her personality. I've told her she's like super funny to me. Love her personality. I love her content. If you like my Shop My Stash videos, definitely go and check her out. She does weekly Shop My Stash videos as well. If you're coming from Abby's channel, welcome. My name is Mariela. I hope you consider subscribing. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. So these aren't necessarily dupes. They are more of like hyped makeup products, and I'm just going to be picking the one that I would prefer. So the first one is this Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. A lot of people love this mascara. Yeah, here is what the wand looks like. And then another mascara that looks pretty similar is this one by Flower Beauty. This is the Warrior Princess mascara, and it has the same type of wand. And from both of these mascaras, I actually prefer the Flower Beauty one just because I feel like it more separates, and like I kind of like a little bit of clump to my mascaras. Not super extra clumpiness, but I just prefer this wand even though the wands look the same. So here are the wands. So this one's Flower Beauty and this one's the Too Faced one. The Flower Beauty one is a hair smaller, and you can see that the wand is pretty much the same. But I don't know, I just prefer the formula on the Flower Beauty. I get compliments when I use the Flower Beauty more than when I wear the Too Faced one. I'm just not a fan of the Too Faced formula, so the winner for the mascaras is Flower Beauty. Next up, another two hyped up products. The first one is Tarte Shape Tape, and then the other one is Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. And from both of these, my preference, I love both of them to be honest, but from both of these, I would probably pick up the Too Faced Born This Way. I feel like both of them have the same amount of coverage. Shape Tape is more drier looking on the under eyes, whereas this Too Faced one is more hydrating, but it has the coverage. I like both of them to be honest, but I do notice a difference on my under eyes that it looks a little more hydrated when I do use the multi-use sculpting concealer. If you're wondering, I'm in the shade light beige, and then I also do have light vanilla, but light beige is more like my everyday kind of concealer, and then this I have light medium. Next up, I have two powders for you guys, and they're both by Too Faced. They're both hyped up, of course. The first one is the Peach Perfect Mattifying Loose Setting Powder, and here is what it looks like. Everybody loves this. That's the reason why I picked it up. Another one that's hyped up is also by Too Faced. It's the Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. And this is what the packaging looks like. And from both of these, guess which one I prefer? If you're following me for a while, you probably already know. It's definitely the Ethereal Setting Powder. Both look nice and smooth on the skin, really pretty. The only thing is that I just like that this one doesn't have such an intense scent like this one does, but this does have a peach scent, and it's just too intense for me. I just don't like the scent of it. I don't reach for this a lot. I would definitely reach for this one more. I do notice that this does have flashback. I haven't tested this out if it has flashback, just because again, this is more of my go-to powder, and I recently figured this out of the flashback a few months ago, but still you can tell the difference in the powders. Look how much powder I have left of this compared to this one. Like, there is way more powder in the peach one, but from both of these I prefer this one, even though it gives me flashback. I'll just use it during the daytime and not nighttime. Next up, two hyped up highlighters. The first one is this ABH Amrezi highlight, and this is the packaging. This is limited edition. I'm not sure if it's still available, but here's the inside. And then another hyped up highlighter is this one by Tarte. This is the Amazonian Clay Highlighter in Exposed. And here is the inside of that. From both of these, I actually prefer the Tarte one. Yes, I know, I'm probably one in a million that isn't like super in love with this highlighter for some reason. I think it looks nice, but I don't see the hype on this product, to be honest. This one I recently picked up like 2-3 weeks ago, and once I applied it to my cheeks, I was like, wow, this is the hype on this highlighter. Like, this is the reason why people love it. Like, it's really blinding, it's really smooth, nice texture, and a little bit goes a long way. It gives you really nice blinding cheekbones. And yeah, from both of these, I prefer this Tarte one. Another highlighter battle, I have the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighters. This one was in collab with Nikki Tutorials, I think. This is in 250. And then this one is the Pixie by Petra Glowy Gossamer Duo in Delicate Dew. So from both of these, I actually prefer, I really like both of them. This is really hard, to be honest. From both of these, I prefer this one. This is one that I reach for to travel with as well. They're both super nice and blinding. I think I prefer this more because there's 2 colors in here. And look how blinding these are. I should have swatched the other ones too, but these are super nice and blinding. Let me go ahead and swatch this Maybelline one. And here is a swatch of that. I like both, to be honest. I really like both of these, and it's really hard to pick one. And right now, just by swatching them, this one definitely feels more buttery and smooth while swatching it, but this one has 2 in 1. So that's the only reason why I'm picking this one over this one, but they're both super, super nice. So next up, I have a pair of foundations, and they were both pretty hyped up when they both had launched in their times. Both of these are by L'Oreal. The first one is this Infallible Pro Matte, and here is this packaging. I have mine in the shade 104 Golden Beige. And then the other one is this one by L'Oreal as well. This is the Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. This is in the shade 460 Golden Beige. Oh, they're both the same shade. Who would have known? But from both of these, I actually prefer this one. I just think it looks beautiful on the skin. It has the coverage. It doesn't look heavy. It doesn't look super matte, super glowy. It's like in the middle. I just think it looks beautiful, and even like throughout the day it wears super, super well. This one is nice as well if you have really, really oily skin. I would recommend this one over this one, but from both of these, picking which one, this or that, I would definitely, again, prefer this. This one is really mattifying on my skin, and right now I'm pretty much, it says it's a demi-matte finish, but from both of these, this one isn't as matte as this one is. I used to prefer matte foundations, matte skin, but lately I've just really been enjoying like glowy foundations or glowy skin. So again, from both of these, I prefer the Fresh Wear. So I have 2 hyped up setting mist, setting sprays. The first one is, of course, the MAC Fix Plus. This one just really melts everything onto your face, whereas this one also does melt everything on your face, which is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. So which one would I pick? These are pretty comparable to me. They're just like the price difference, but for price differences, if I couldn't afford a high end, I would definitely go with the Morphe. I feel like they both do pretty much the same thing. This one is spray bottle, whereas this one's more of an aerosol. It's kind of like a hairspray type bottle or spray. I feel like they both melt the skin products really nicely onto the skin and sets my makeup really nicely. So from both of these, I'm gonna pick the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And then the last 3 pairs I have are actually eyeshadow palettes. I was looking through my collection and I was like, okay, I need to pick these because these are super hyped up and people have been loving these products. So the first pair I have here is this Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I recently jumped on this bandwagon. I've had this for a couple months, and here is what the inside looks like. This is such a beautiful palette. Every time I went to Ulta, I was like, everybody's raving about this, but I don't know if I want to pick it up. But I'm really glad I did. It's more newer in my collection, but the times I have used it, I've really enjoyed. And then this other one is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold Bar. A lot of people love this because of the metallics. To be honest, I've used this a handful of times, and from both of these, I prefer the Urban Decay Born to Run palette just because I have more options in this. I have mattes, I have shimmers, I have satin finish shadows, and this one's mostly a metallic shimmer palette. You do get a few like matte shades. I don't know. I was super impressed with the shade Rich Girl, but all the other shades that I have tried, I was just like, yeah, it's a nice palette. I don't know. I don't see that really big hype on this palette, to be honest, but on the Urban Decay Born to Run, I'm like in love with this. Next up, these two pairs are, the first one is this Modern Renaissance by ABH. Everybody, their mama, their grandma, their kids, everybody loves this palette. Here's what the inside looks like. A lot of people love this palette, and then a lot of people also love this palette. This is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Blood Sugar palette, and here is what the inside looks like. You get a lot of red based shadows, red tones, pinks, neutrals, golds in this palette. And from both of these palettes, it's definitely the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I've never really been a fan of this palette. For some reason, I don't know, I find that ABH shadows are kind of powdery. I don't know, I just prefer the Blood Sugar palette. The formula is really nice. I recently picked up Blue Blood and also the Jawbreaker palette, and I've really been enjoying those palettes. The formula on Jeffree Star Cosmetics eyeshadows are really nice. They don't have like a lot of kickback like the ABH shadows do, but I don't know, for both of these, definitely Blood Sugar for sure. And then the last pair I have for you guys, Battle of This or That, are both from Melt Cosmetics. The first one is this Gemini palette, and here is what the inside looks like. This was limited edition, but I don't think it's limited edition anymore because they have it at Sephora now. So here are these shades. You get greens and warm neutral shades. Very beautiful palette. And then the other one that's really been hyped up and people really like is this Smoke Sessions by Melt Cosmetics as well. And here is what the inside looks like. How beautiful is this palette? This one is super hard to pick from both, to be honest, because I love both of the palettes. Super hard to pick. Oh, it's just so hard to pick just one, you guys. I can't. Let's see. Let me look at them again, because I thought I knew when I was grabbing both of them, and then when I sat down, I was like, ooh, I don't know. So, for the uniqueness on this Gemini, I feel like it's the greens, because I feel like we have a whole bunch of these like warmer tones up here in our collection, whereas the Smoke Sessions, I feel like I have less of these shadows in my collection. So for that reason, I think I'm gonna go with Smoke Sessions. This is mostly a metallic shimmer palette, and you only get 2 matte shades right there. This one is more unique to my collection. Again, I'm just repeating myself, but they're both super beautiful palettes. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to pick Smoke Sessions because I still do love the Gemini palette, but I'm picking this because it's more unique, again, in my collection. So those are all the products that I have in this This or That battle of hyped makeup products. Let me know down below if you would pick opposite of what I picked in pairing with the products that I have. Again, let me know down below in the comment section. Thank you so much, Abby, for collabing with me. If you're coming from Abby's channel, welcome again. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to go check out Abby's channel. You will not be disappointed. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.